Oh shit, here we go again.
Alright, so today we're going to be condensing 3 anime figure events into one video. There's over like 200 figures I'm going to be going over here today. I'm not going to be going over every single thing, just things that I think most people are going to be remotely interested in. One thing I do want to answer though is that a lot of people always ask me where do I get all my news and information when it comes to these figure announcements. I follow a lot of social media accounts for a lot of anime figure companies, and usually they'll tweet out about these events. And people attending these events will usually use one designated hashtag for the event. Day of the event, I usually just use that hashtag. I go on Twitter and I just refresh the hashtag, and I'm just sitting there all day just refreshing. So first up we have Wave, Azur Lane's Atago school uniform version. Finally, after who knows how many years, it's finally painted and it does look pretty good. I might pick it up. We'll have to see. We have Union Creative with some 2 Lover 1/4 scales. We have Siren G, Momo, Tearju. Oh, also, if I go over things a little bit too fast here, I don't want to be here all day, I apologize. I'll leave it to Zuko for the long form 1 hour long videos, okay? I'm trying to get through this stuff as fast as possible. So we have Union Creative with Nikkei Maiden Under the Sun version. King Proposed figure of Kuozaki Saika. Union Creative is making a bunch of Idolmaster figures as well, so these all look pretty good. I like the angel wings. These are actually super nice. We got Minami from Hokkaido Gals, Data Live Tobiichi Origami Spirit version, Change Soldier Yamashiro Ren, which by the way is a fantastic ecchi manga. Ren's actually been getting a lot of figures. I think she has 2 more from 2 other manufacturers announced here as well. Tri-Eagle Studios, Modernia Second Affection version from Nikkei. There you go, Solar Rain, Yamashiro Ren from Chained Shoulder. Rabose has some HSR figures coming out, so we have Topaz, Rise Up Plus figure, a couple of minifigures of Firefly, Acheron, Aventurine, and Dr. Ratio. More minifigures, we have Sparkle, Robin, Sunday, another Aventurine, and another Dr. Ratio. I actually really like these ones. They kind of mimic what they do in their live streams when it comes to the big patches. So another HSR figure, we have Don Hung Imbibitor Lune version, Rise Up Plus. Reverse Studio with Snowbreak Containment Katya Klein, Danger Dancer version. Ghost Frontline 2 Macchiato Embroidered Bamboo Blooming Shadows version. That's a mouthful. We have Ray's Dream coming out the Toho project for Alice, Doll's War version. Another Snowbreak figure from Ray's Dream, Leaf, Frozen in Love version. Another Snowbreak figure, Fenny Flourish of the Heart version. Aether Gazer, Lingguang, the reanimated version. Proof is coming out with a couple of Nikkei figures, so we have Senti and Helm. These look decent. I think Proof's a new manufacturer, and if I'm going to be honest here, at least from the pictures I've seen, their figures are decent at best. Yeah, we have Hana Uzaki, Angel version, Gurren Lagann, Yoko Littner, which I believe this is actually out for pre-order already, and it's about 33,000 yen. Now, judging from this photo here, it definitely don't look like 33,000 yen quality. Then again, Gurren Lagann doesn't really get that many figures nowadays, so maybe they're just trying to cash in on that market. A couple more Gurren Lagann figures. Cardcaptor Sakura figure, Sora version. This looks cute. Prime 1 Studios, so they have a Evangelion figure of Ava 01. Demon Slayer Tanjiro and Nezuko. This actually looks really sick. It'll probably cost you an arm and a leg though, because that's Prime 1 Studio for you. We have another Azur Lane figure of Regensburg. This looks super good, by the way. God damn. Myethos coming out with a couple of Gift Plus figures, so we have the Herda live concert version, as well as Sunday live concert version. If you haven't checked out my previous video with their Kafka, check it out. You can probably gauge the quality of how good these are going to be. Myethos is also coming out with another HSR, but this time of a non-scale 3D diorama figure for Ranmei based off of her light cone. This is super nice. A lot of manufacturers are actually starting to make these like 3D picture frames, which I'm all for because these things look sick. This is already out for pre-order and it's about 9,000 yen, which is a fantastic price. God, this looks really sick. Because sometimes you don't have room for figures, but you definitely have room on your wall to hang something up. And this is that. Mythos coming off of 2 Azur Lane figures, so we have Trinidad Trapped in the Changing Room version, and then Formidable Anniversary Memories version. Mythos is also making a Exia figure from Arknights, the New Covenant Elite 2 version. This looks so sick, and I really want to get it, but at the same time, the amount of space this is going to take up is killing me. Mirai Mira is a manufacturer I have never heard of before, but they're making a Yumiya figure from Atelier Yumiya. Summer Pockets Naruse. Summer Pockets Kushima, Snowbreak Containment, Maria and Radiant Sunkiss version, another Yamashiro Ren figure. We have Mega House with the Hatsune Miku X Gundam Wing Zero collaboration. This looks really sick. Miku always gets like the most figures. I always feel like I have it bad because I collect from a lot of the gacha games I play, so there's always a lot of figures for me to collect. But I feel like Miku fans have it way worse than me. Maggie Arts, I don't know how you want me to say it. Ghost Frontline Suomi Sparkling Ocean version. We have Kyoto coming out with a couple of Hatsune Miku figures. These all look really pretty. Dead or Alive. Kadokawa with the Raftalia Vassal Hammer version. Kadokawa coming out with a couple of Mushoku Tensei. So we have Sophie and Eris. Eddie from Love Live. Ilya 15th anniversary version. Damn, that's crazy. 15th anniversary Prisma Ilya, that's crazy. We have Evangelion figures for Rei and Asuka, uniform versions. These look pretty good. Bunny Girl Senpai, Sakurajima Y, Hamfu version. Atelier Ryza. Hobby stock, we have Hatsune Miku Digital Stars 2025, and then Digital Stars 2024. Snafu, Yukino Swimsuit version, Senran Kagura Yumi Sexy Nurse version, SAO Asuna Loungewear version, Ochi the Walk Casual Clothes, and original character by Chayla77 Bunny Girl. Holy shit, dude, the hips are insane on this figure. Holy crap. Hobby Sakura, one of the most cultured manufacturers coming out right now. Hobby Sakura is also working with Rosuri for one of her original character figures, White Rabbit Rosu Wonderland version. We have Scarlet and Rose, Scarlet Black Shadow Long and Cloud version 1/4, Brown Dust 2 Morphia Daydream Bunny version, Gong, which is a manufacturer I've never heard of, but they're doing a 3D picture frame for Card Captor Sakura. This also looks really nice. GFN Toys with Nikkei, Scarlet Black Shadow, and another one of Guilty, Wave of Disbelief version. Furyu coming out with a Nikkei figure of Mihara, Pain Eater version. Jesus Christ. Blue Archive, Moai Swimsuit version. Chiaki Memorial Lobby version. Azur Lane's August von Parsifal. Ines from Arknights. This actually looks really nice. Outfit is pretty sick. Freeing with a Shinano Anniversary Swimsuit version, as well as New Jersey right there on the side. New Jersey is actually out for pre-order already. I can't remember if Shinano is or not. New Jersey right here is out for pre-order. As you can see, 33,000 yen. I guess Freeing learned their lesson, but she got painted and went up for pre-order before Shinano did. I don't understand how this works. Elegant with an Elena figure, Clear Sky After the Rain version. This looks really cute. I like the blue sky base with the clouds. Very nice. Elegant Azur Lane figure of a Formidable Rocking Encore version. Look at that cat, bro. Another Azur Lane Elegant figure, Breast Marine Muse version. Then we have Dark Horse with a couple of Berserk figures of Guts, Mercenary version, Black Swordsman, and Band of the Hawk version. Brilliant Journey, Bremerton, Casual Clothes version. This looks really cute, by the way. I don't know if I'll be buying this one, though. Bear Panda with their 1/4 scales for Evangelion. We have Rei and Asuka. Now, Bear Panda has been making a lot of 1/4 scales for really good prices. This is actually going to be their first officially licensed series figures that aren't like original characters from artists, so I'm very curious to see how much they're actually going to price these for. We have Astrum Design with a couple of Epic 7 figures, Tyrant Spectre, Tenebria, and then Sea Phantom Politis. Arma Bianca, never heard of them before, but they're making a Steins Gate figure of Kurisu, 15th anniversary version. I won't be picking this up because honestly, after I got Good Smiles last Steins Gate figure, I'm pretty much good on Kurisu figures. Like, I don't need to collect anymore. I already got like the pinnacle. Abra Bianca coming out with a Konosuba Megumin figure. Apex Toys, goddamn, Apex is coming out with a bunch of heat lately, especially from the recent event today. But first we have Yumiya from Atelier Yumiya, V-Singer, Luo Tianyi. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation on that. She looks really pretty though. No doubt in my mind this is probably going to turn out great. Unicorn Overlord, Virginia. Another Unicorn Overlord, Berengaria. Damn, I love the ripped leggings. Snowbreak Containment, Enya Kiss Therapy version. 2 Persona figures, so we have Makoto and then Joker. These look really sick. We have a original character figure, Alice Riddle. This looks really good, by the way. Apex come out with a Nikkei figure of Rosanna, Chic Summer version. It's a very daring swimsuit, if I do say so myself. Muse Das, Marja sister version. Legend of Sword and Fairy, Zhaolinger. I found this kind of funny because my mom is actually watching the live action drama for this, and probably still is watching it, by the way. Gridman Universe, Shinjo Akane, China Dress version. Brown Dust 2, Wilhelmia. Water Park Queen version. Dude, she is so hot. Blue Archive, Shiroko Terror, Memorial Lobby version. And then another Blue Archive figure of Hifumi, aka Faust. Azur Lane, Implacable, Shepherd of the Lost version. Azur Lane Strasbourg, Race Queen version. Goddamn, dude. The cheeks on this one. Another Azur Lane figure, this time of Musashi, wedding dress version. I'm super excited for this figure. It's very similar to New Jersey's base, where it's like huge as hell, and it's just a bunch of steps. Don't know where I'm going to be putting this one though. Next up, another Azur Lane figure, this time of Louisville, an Order of the Dreams version. We have Kashino, fresh and sweet version. Azur Lane, Cheshire, Zozotown version. Another Cheshire figure, this time of her wedding dress. Another Agir figure, one-on-one leisure time version. We have Ilya pajama version, if you are into that sort of thing. Annie gift, coming off a naked figure of Mihara, bonding chain version, 1/7 scale, I believe. Freeing is also doing a figure of this exact same outfit, but it's 1/4. In fact, I think they actually released a prototype. Another Azur Lane figure of U31, Awadi, My Wishes for Love. I don't know if it's two versions or they're selling two separate body pieces in one package, legs crossed, which is my preferred pose, but then you have the more risque one where she's got her legs wide open. Azur Lane Fago, Dairy in the dreary sun version. Then we have Alsace, heat beating summer version. Amakuni coming out with Akiyama Rinko from Taimanin. If you know, you know. She's best girl in this series, by the way. Original character by Neko, Kira and Yu. This is really cute. I always love like the big, elongated sleeves. Another OC by Lumium, Envy, Jesus Christ. So we have Viper, Shine of Love version. They did a fantastic job on her chest, especially her bra here. God damn, look at that design. Mast, a Pirate's Heart version. This is also pretty humongous. And then Ludmilla, Winter Owner version. Blue Archives Koharu, very nice. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Izayoi Aki. Day Live Kurumi swimsuit version. Alpha Max, Senran Kagura Toki Daki version. Couple Azur Lane figures, so we have Mogador, Nursery Call version, and Magyar, the God Craves Punishment version. God damn. Now we move on to Mega Hobby Expo. So let's start this off first with 1000. We have Blue Archive Kuromi Serika, a swimsuit version, Satsuki Memorial Lobby version. Then we have a couple of King of Fighters figures. So we have Blue Mary, Shermie, who is without a doubt one of the hottest characters to come out of any fighting game. Don't at me. And then we have Mai. Pretty good. Next up, Q's Q. So we have Ryza, wedding style version. Pretty nice. We have Hinata from Blue Archive, Kitagawa Marin. This figure looks okay. I feel like there's a way better Marin figures for you to grab. So like, honestly, I'd recommend skipping this one. And then we have Fern from Frieren. This one looks pretty good. If you're a big Fern Frieren fan, pick this one up. Mega House. Next up, we have a 1/3 scale of C2 from Freeing Bunny version. So if you don't like C2's other 1/4 figure where she has like her ass sticking out, you can get this one. This is 1/3 though, so it is slightly bigger. We have Hatsune Miku X Gundam Anniversary Special Project. I love how she has a little Miku Haro there. That is adorable. This looks pretty nice. I've heard some people complain about how like simple the base is, like the bottom portion specifically. I think some people mentioned that they should have added like some sculpted flowers instead of just putting flowers on like a printed image on the base, which I can kind of agree with because it is like a special anniversary collab project. So you feel like they should have put a little bit more effort into it. Another Gundam Seed figure, this time of Luna Maria Hawk, 1/4 Bunny. Now, as much as I didn't like her that much in Destiny because of her dumb ass choices, Luna Maria is super hot, so... We have Kira and Althranzola pilot suit versions. Pilot suit version for Kigali. And then Lacus Klein. She gets a swimsuit version. Nice. Another Luna Maria Hawk figure. Then Roxy from Mushoku Tensei. Very simple, but I think this one's pretty cute. Kotobukiya. Goddamn. Okay, Kotobukiya coming out with an Azur Lane figure of Fritz. This looks really nice. I love her design. Hindenburg is finally getting a figure. Goddamn. This is her first figure, if I'm not mistaken, right? We have Agnes from Kokoro no Kiseki. I got to see this in person at Anime Expo this year, so that was pretty nice. Idolmaster figure for Tamari, Spaz 12 from Ghost Frontline 2, Springfield also from Ghost Frontline 2, Vector from Ghost Frontline 2, Meshi Umashi figures of Higa and Kawai, Kanan-sama, Yanami Ana. This Yanami Ana is actually getting quite a few figures. I'm actually surprised by how many figures she actually has been getting. This one looks really cute. I love the shapes. Kind of reminds me of Sanjo Gohara's base from Monogatari a little bit. Mushoku Tensei, Sylphie, Soda, 1/4 scale, Twinkling Bunny version, Fantasy Star Online 2, we have Jean and Annette, Shugokata, Amulet Heart, Shugo figures in 2025. Idolmaster, Amami Haruka. God bless Kotobukiya, bro. We're getting a Laura figure and another Alisa figure from The Legend of Heroes. Thank you. Now give me Aurelia and my life is yours. We have a couple of Trigun Stampede figures. So, I mean, if you're a big Trigun fan, there you go. Uma Musume Pretty Doobie. We have Tokai Teo, Dream Butterfly of Purple Clouds version. Super adorable. Another Unicorn Overlord figure, this time of Melisandre. And then another Yumiya figure from Atelier Yumiya. Nice. Next up, Kadokawa. So FGO's Anastasia figure is finally painted. The photo's not the best here, but I mean, I think she looks pretty good. FGO's Durga as well. Again, photo's not the best. Then we have 9 Love Live figure announcements. cards. We have Holo, Haruhi, Shana, Taiga, Shizuo, and Izaya. Design Coco coming out with a original character illustration from Tori Demono. This is probably going to look really good, but we'll have to see. Nikkei's Viper, 1/4 scale. They're also doing a figure from Nikkei of Arcana. I also really dig her outfit. I think it's super hot. We have Blue Archives Chiaki, and then another Azur Lane figure of Shimanto, the Relaxing Dragon God version. Then another Azur Lane figure of Raffaello, if that's how you say her name. Protector of Love and Beauty version. Cleanall finally finished prototype coloring of Awadi Anime Expo 2024 version. We have Ruka from Rental Girlfriend, swimsuit version. Nikkei's Exia, Hacker Rabbit version. Folkwang, Moist Rabbit version. Damn, the leggings look really glossy. Guilty, Wave of Disbelief version. If I was gonna get Guilty in this outfit, I'd probably be waiting for this one rather than go for the GFN Toys one. We have Litter. Amakuni's making a 1/4 scale of Red Hood Rappy, red flavor version. And then we have Sakura, Bloom in the Summer version. Last up we have is Alter. And my god, Alter... They were literally gunning for all of my money. Holo Hayok from Arknights. Very interesting choice because I feel like there's definitely more sought after characters when it comes to figures. Not to say that people don't like her. It is a very interesting choice, I still think. Will I be getting it? Maybe. We'll have to see. We have Gear, Dragon Maid version. There you go. We have Formidable, Timeless Classics version. This looks so good. I love the dress. Personally, if I didn't buy her default one from Alter, I would have gone for this one. We have New Orleans, Evening Agricole version. Shinano, Dreamy White Sands version. Then we have Sirius's Dakimakura version. Goddamn, that is insane. Then St. Louis Race Queen version. I don't think St. Louis has a Race Queen outfit in the game yet, so like this came out of left field. We have Taiho's Seaside Daydream version. This one's interesting because Alter's actually making 1/5 scale figures now, and this is actually already out for pre-order, and I believe it's like 28,000 yen for a 1/5 scale from Alter. From the image here, I think she's coming with 2 body pieces, and one of them is definitely cast off. Then we have Okita Alter Final Ascension Summer swimsuit version. Fun fact about this one, I'm sure some of you guys may have noticed that her boobs actually shrunk here. If you know her, she typically has a very large bust size. But lore-wise, if I recall correctly, she used up a bit of her physical form to actually make a body for Rengoku over here, which is the smaller Okita. So that's why her bust is smaller. We have Abigail Williams, Summer Foreigner version. We have a Nadia figure, Secret of the Blue Water, in 2025. That's insane. Kotane from another Gakuen Idolmaster figure. Momoko from Girls Band Cry. I love Girls Band Cry. I thought it was a great show. And Momoko is one of my favorite characters from the series. So this one came out of left field. I did not know this was happening at like all. Grand Blue Fantasy Galleon from Alter. Like, are you kidding me, bro? That is insane. I'm probably going to be getting this. Another Nikkei figure, this time of Blanc, 1/7 scale. We have a Nikkei figure of Crown, Naked King version, 1/5 scale. Again, 1/5 scale, a little bit weird. Then we have Naga, and my god, she looks so good. I don't know how they got her to look this good. This is insane. Then we have Noir, of course, to go with Blanc. I believe these are just typical 1/7 scales. Private Unkind Maid version. Scarlet Black Shadow, Longing Flower version. And then we have Soda, Twinkling Bunny version. I believe this just went up for pre-order. 22,000 yen. Not too bad. Then we have Tia, of course, to go with Naga. Then we have Viper, Shine of Love version, 1/5 scale. Overlord figures, so we have Delta, Sobin version, Alpha, Yanami Ana, Toho Project, Hakure Reimu. This one is just an acrylic stand of like the prototype, but goddamn, she looks gorgeous. But dude, Alter has been putting out all the stops when it comes to their Toho figures, legitimately. They have seriously made me regret buying any Toho figure from any other manufacturer. Like if I could go back in time with the knowledge I have now, I would have not bought a single Toho figure until Alter started making them. Because not only did they make Reimu here, but they also showed up Marisa, and she looks gorgeous. I absolutely love the base with the steps, the sunflowers, the lantern, her hair flowing up. Just look how gorgeous this thing looks. Insane. Now, if I had to guess the price point for this, I'm hoping it's going to be like the same price as their other Toho figures, so around 40,000 yen. They announced a couple more, so we have Inaba Raisin and Aya. Then we have Uma Musume, Aston Machung, Gentil Donna, Rice Shower, Yummy Dreamy Fairy version, and Smart Falcon. And that is pretty much it for Mega Hobby Expo. Wings Inc. with Blue Archives Arisu. Never heard of this manufacturer before, but VKen coming out with a couple of Brown Dust 2 figures. Very nice. I love how the designs here are actually censored. Another manufacturer I've never heard of, Su Sheng, coming out with a couple of Brown Dust 2 figures. So we have Wilhelmina, Water Park Queen version, and Loen Celebrity Bunny version. Dude, Brown Dust 2 is absolutely insane. We have Stargazer coming with another Brown Dust 2 figure of Dimension Witch Eclipse. Solarain painted prototype for Sonico exercise version. Oh, this is a blast from the past. Solarain is coming out with a Ikaros and Nymph figure from Soro Otoshimono. We have a painted prototype for Kurisu's Race Queen figure. Painted prototype for Inori Yuzuriha from Guilty Crown. It could just be me, but I do think the face is kind of off. I don't know how to put it, but it does look a little bit off, but I think everything else about the figure does look really sick. Solarain coming out with a blue archive figure of Kayako Dress Memorial Lobby version. 2 Azur figures, so we have Ying Sui Summer version and Chao Ho Shimmering Sun version. Robose is coming out with a Nikkei figure of Eleg. This came out of left field, 1/6 scale. It looks like she's gonna have changeable face plates, so that's pretty nice. Prime 1 Studio showcased their W Elite 2 figure. This looks really sick. Now, I'm not buying it because it's from Prime 1. I still want to keep both my kidneys, but there you go. We have minifigures for Spice and Wolf, Lawrence, and Holo. These look adorable. Max Factory's coming out with Toho Project figures of Marisa and Reimu. I love these derpy faces, bro. Max Factory also has a painted prototype for their Nikkei figure of Helm Chandelier version. Maggie Arts coming out with, completely out of left field as well, White Album 2. So we have Kazusa and Setsuna. That's crazy. By the way, if you haven't played White Album 2, one of the best visual novels of all time. Get it, play it, highly recommend it. You might cry your eyes out though. Maggie Arts coming out with a Shina Mayuri figure from Steins Gate, 1/6 scale, very nice. Then we have a prototype for their Saya no Uta figure. I didn't know they were making this, but they're making a Nyaruko-san figure. That's interesting. And then Hobby Sakura finally has their colored prototype for their Rappy Red Hood version, 1/4 scale. This looks really good. A little bit worried when it comes to the structural integrity if she's gonna start leaning over time, but she does look good. Hobby Sakura, of course, coming out with another Rappy Red Hood version of her red flavor swimsuit outfit. Goddamn. So yeah, if you didn't really like her one-piece swimsuit of her original Rappy, you can get the red flavor one right here. Hobby Sakura coming off another Nikkei figure of Leviathan. We have another Nikkei figure of Grave, Beautiful You. She is so hot. Goddamn. The pose with her hand down, just grabbing her pants. Hot as hell. Everyone's been waiting for this. Eleg, Boom and Shock version. They got the prototype out for this fast as hell. We have a painted prototype for their Alice Money version. Same goes for their Scarlet Racers High version. They also announced a Rupee Bunny figure, 1/10 scale. Here is Private's Unkind Maid version, 1/10 scale. So if you're not going for alters, get this one. It looks pretty good. We have Little Mermaid Abyss Flower. This also is up for pre-order as well. I think it's around 33,000 yen. I can't remember. Cinderella, 1/10 scale. We have Masked Romantic Maid version. And then we have Good Small Arts Shanghai. So they're coming out with a Hatsune Miku figure, Hangong Chu Yue version, if I said that correctly. Illustration by Rella. This looks so good. From the illustration, this is going to be another one of those top hit Miku figures, I think. Typically, any Miku figure that is based off of an illustration by Rella, who is one of the goats, by the way, always turns out really good. So keep your eyes out for this one, my friends. Another Snowbreak containment figure. Coming out with a couple more figures for their Huggies line. So we have Persona 5 Royal, Joker, Morgana, Akechi, Kasumi. Here are the P5 dancing version scales for Makoto and Joker. Pretty nice. More Huggies figures, Makoto, Yukari, Junpei. Here is GSC's Nikkei Scarlet Black Shadow. This looks pretty good. Red Hood, Nonsense Red version. Absolutely stellar job. My god. We have Nikkei's Maiden, Helm Post Shower version. This is insane. Good Small Arts is also making their own Eleg Boom and Shock version. Dorothy, Serendipity version. Cinderella, Glass Princess version. Another Cinderella, Beautiful Me version. She looks really good in this outfit. I also really like when they have the jacket over their shoulders, but their arms aren't actually in the sleeves. Senju Gahara Papa Parade. Oh, everyone's been waiting for the prototype for this one. We have Honkai Star Rail's Firefly. I really like the base on this one. They also did a fantastic job with the gradient on her skirt. I think it looks really good. Haruhi Papa Parade. We have Blue Archive's Yuka Pajama version, Blue Archive Mary Idol version, Blue Archive's Hoshino Combat version, and then Blue Archive's Asuna School Memorial Lobby version. Holy, the cleavage, bro. Azur Lane Formidable Muse version, finally painted. This looks pretty cute. Here we go. Freeing's Nikkei figure for Mihara Bonding Chains version. We have D Killer Wife Secret Party Cleaner version. I like the dress, but personally, I'm not like a huge fan of like the gold color. So, oh, Apex. Apex went after my life in this event, I swear to God. We have Miyabi, 1/7 scale from ZZZ. I'm so excited. She's one of the characters who I have at M6, the other one being Juyen, which Apex, I would have preferred a Juyen announcement. I'll wait. You can save the best for last. But yeah, Miyabi looks really sick here. I'm actually pretty happy they didn't give her like the standard base design that they've been going through with a lot of their other ZZZ figures, which makes sense because it's Miyabi. Here we have Jane Doe, looking really good. We have another Miyabi figure. This is from their Lime Pie series, so it's more a budget series. Still looks pretty cute. We have Evelyn. Need I say more? God damn, she's gonna look so good. I can already tell. Astra Yao, very nice. Yanagi, also part of their Lime Pie series, Rest a While version. Then we have Violet from Violet Evergarden. And for some reason, Apex is doing Phoenix Wright 3D picture frames. Well, this is pretty cool for Phoenix Wright fans, so... Then we have Azur Lane, Serious Bunny version, super erotic. Then we have Azur Lane's Frederick, One Summer Night's Intimacy version. God damn. Then we have the painted prototype for Alsace, which looks pretty good. Of course, they didn't add the giant horse in the background, but you can't please everybody. Azur Lane's Admiral Nakamov. Adiplex coming out with a Arturia Pendragon figure from their HSR X Fate collab. Alter was also at this event. They showcased one figure, and it was their Anchor Edge from Azur Lane. Personally, I was really hoping for an update for their Black Swan figure from HSR. It is what it is. And then last up, we have Alpha Max with a couple of 1/4 figures. So we have Shinano Visions of Fantasy version, Kearsarge All Night Charge version, another cheeked up figure, man. We have Franklin Heart Throbbing Records version, Chuguma Premium Prize on the Table version, and then Bartolomeo Ambush version. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a couple of figures that I feel like I should probably just mention here real quick. So we have Nikkei Noise Classic Diva version, 1/6 scale, 26,000 yen, not bad. It says Hatsu Weklin here, but I thought it was actually manufactured by Cosmosora. At least on MFC it says that, but on here it's this, so I don't know what to think. Then we have Girls Frontline 2 Helen DP12 Starlit Waltz version, 15,000 yen for this 1/6 scale. Extremely good price. We also have Emma from Furyu, her office therapy version. Busty ladies in office outfits will never not be a top tier pick. Probably gonna pick this one up. Then we have Belfast Blissful Service version, 19,000 yen, not a bad price. I mean, I'm not particularly buying this one, but it's there if you want it. And then we have Azur Lane's St. Louis Spirits in the Snow version. As much as a big St. Louis fan as I am, I'm probably not gonna be getting this because I don't really particularly buy Christmas themed figures. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, this Hatsune Miku figure recently went up for pre-order. 44,000 yen. That's insane. Oh, speaking of which, Quincy's figure also went up for pre-order as well. God damn, 22,000 yen. Not a bad price. An OC character, Alice Chan, came out from Max Factory. Illustration from Toyotomoto, of course, one of the goats. And god damn, good stuff there. We're gonna throw in a couple of extra editions here that I somehow missed out on. Minigame also showcased the prototype for their Franklin Heart-Throbbing Nurse version. They also showcased UMP9 and UMP45 prototypes. Furyu showcased Yuki from Alia, Best Girl. Couple of Guilty Gear figures from Prime 1. These all look pretty sick. Also very expensive, probably. And then a Prime 1 Studio Kill la Kill figure, Ryuko and Satsuki. Stargazer is coming out with 2 Nikkei 1/4 of Blanc and Noir. So if you don't want good small scale figures and you liked 1/4 size, I'm trying to limit myself buying 1/4 scales because I do not have the space for those. But if you want to buy these, I think they look pretty good. And last up, Wings Inc. did showcase their colored prototype for Musashi, and oh my god, she looks like she takes up so much space. Insane. I am very scared because if I buy this, then I'm still gonna want to buy altars too, and they're gonna need like just like a whole shrine dedicated to themselves. Oh my god, bro, Fox girls take up too much space. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the figures I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you guys will be looking forward to in the comments down below. Rip my wallet.